try to do a show. I'm going to try to sit down.
What's going on, everyone? Sauce Skinny here today. We were kind of reacting to what was going on with Chris Rock. Chris Rock's Selective Outrage. I encourage you all to watch it. It was pretty funny. I haven't watched it yet, but some of the stint bits you probably saw in the intro, you gotta admit, this man know how to tell a joke, right? And Chris Rock has always been one of my favorite comedians. I think my favorite comedic show he did, I was only 1 year old. It was in 1997, Ninjas versus Black People. That, to me, that's his most funniest special. But I haven't watched Selective Outrage. I encourage you guys to watch. Let's kind of react to what everyone's been talking about. Chris Rock torches wokeness. Meghan Markle and Will Smith in Netflix special. Don't fall into the woke trap. Right? Comedian Chris Rock hit on a variety of topics during the debate, the debut of his new Netflix special, Selective Outrage, on Saturday night, including the infamous slap that he got from actor Will Smith during the 94th Academy Awards last March. Give Will Smith the buzzer. Rock began the show by taking shots at people who gets triggered and believe that words hurt, right? You know, when I was growing up, it used to be sticks and stones may break my sorry, guys. You know, I'm a millennial. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me, right? What happened to that?
Nope.
Then for woke people, that's...
How dare you?
That, oh, they say speech is violence now. Like, hearing something you don't like is now equated to violence, like being physically hit in the face. And that's why I like that intro video that I did. Bruh. Because online, I don't know if our culture or social media, it just made us very sensitive now. We can no longer take criticism. We can no longer take disagreements. I believe we're so fragile as a culture that now it's up to people to intentionally go outside of their echo chamber, intentionally go outside their comfort zone. Because if we stay comfortable as a society, we'll always believe this nonsense like words hurt. Like, this is a big... Bruh. And they wonder why we're so prone to depression, why we're so anxious, because we haven't dealt with real problems. And that's what that metaphor that Chris Rock brought out about people who say words hurt have never been in any, I'll say, any negative or any harsh situation. They never felt real problems before. If that's the thing they complain about. And that's why I say wokeness is for privileged people. Wokeness is something suburban kids worry about, bruh. Like, if you come from the hood, you ain't worried about no wokeness. I just think it's a symptom of a culture that's been overly coddling their children. And college used to be a place where you're supposed to be challenged intellectually, mentally. But now it just seemed like the college business model is to coddle kids, tell them what they want to hear, because college has become a business. College has become a business where, hey, we want to attract as much kids as possible, so we call them, don't want to challenge them. You hear people grade inflation now. Every kid graduating out of college with a 4.0, bruh. And then when they get into the real world, they can't produce nothing. But I'm rambling. Rock began the show by taking shots at people who gets triggered and believe that words hurt. I already went over that. Anybody that says words hurt has never been punched in the face. You guys saw that in the intro. Rock slammed cancel culture, saying that people get ahead in the workplace by trying to cancel those in positions above them. Don't fall into the woke trap, The Rock said, and this is true. Because in the day, people who purport wokeness, they're not really competitive people. They don't believe in competition. They don't believe in outworking anybody, right? I heard a line somewhere. I forgot who said this, but they said the Democrats is the party for the lazy. And I was like, bruh. Whoever said that, you're a funny guy. And it's almost seemed like it's true. Like, hey, I can't, you know how they say, don't hate the player, hate the game? Nah, they hate the player and the game. So they try to cry to the referee and tell the referee to throw you out of the basketball game instead of actually beating you in the game. Bruh. And this is the culture we have right now. It's easier to cancel you than to outwork you, outcompete you, and be better than you. And this is the culture we live in nowadays. I can't debate your argument. So instead of debating your argument, I'm gonna try to remove you from the platform so I don't have to deal with your argument. That is the new status quo today in online media. And then when conservatives or people who don't go along with this woke BS speak against this, you get a bunch of
how dare you?
Because these people who are in mainstream culture or wokeness, they think they got the standing to just sit here and dictate to people what is true, what is false, when they lost all credibility in my eyes. Like,
Nope.
they got no credibility in my eyes. You have to earn that back. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, I'm standing up for disenfranchised people," but you're here being hypocritical when someone's giving a valid argument to what you're trying to push, instead of taking it in good faith and trying to, giving your perspective on it and giving an actual valid counter argument or counter rebuttal. You want to slam. They just want to just discredit you, blame you, dismiss you, so that way they don't have to weigh your argument. They try This is why I think woke people focus so much on identity politics. But I'm rambling. I'm supposed to be reading about Chris Rock here. The thing I have a problem with is the selective outrage, he said, adding that people who express selective outrage are full of ish.
Nope.
Right? Mother effers, typing out woke EA tweets on a phone made by child slaves. Damn. He continued, not only is everyone full of ish, every business is full of ish. I was in the mall the other day. I went by the Lululemons. I walked by, and in the window of every Lululemons, there's a sign that says, "We don't support racism, sexism, discrimination, or hate," he says. And I'm like, who gives a F? You're just selling yoga pants, and I don't need your yoga pants politics.
Bruh.
Is that so hard to hear? Like, I don't understand this stuff. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to a book that perfectly encapsulate what is wrong with businesses nowadays. It's called Woke Inc. I think it's Vivek. I ain't gonna say his last name because I'm gonna butcher it.
Bruh.
But it perfectly talks about how businesses need to get back to being politically neutral again, because this nonsense is going too far. Now you got what's his name? I forgot his name. Jeremy. He created chocolate because Hershey's come out with she, her.
Bruh.
Like, businesses need to stop this stuff because we know it's insincere. We know you're just trying to get brownie points for a market you think is out there. And I'm going to tell most businesses, I don't think woke millennials and woke Gen Zs are the majority of people. I'm just going to take a guess there.
Nope.
I don't think they're actually the majority, but y'all can keep trying to market yourselves like they are. But I digress. Rock mock, I ain't gonna call her that, Meghan Markle for her victim mindset, including her claims that the royal family was racist. Yeah, I don't think the royal family was racist, but hey, whatever. What do I know about British politics? Oprah, they're so racist, they want to know how brown the baby was going to be. Rock mocked Markle. I'm like, that's not racist because even black people want to know how brown their baby going to be. Oh, hey, look, I'm going to just tell you, he ain't lying.
Bruh.
Oh, we checked behind the ears. That's a scientific test because you got to know what kind of black kid you going to get, he joked, comparing black skin on a scale from basketball players such as Stephen Curry to Draymond Green.
Bruh.
Yo, he is not lying. Like that. And this is what I'm trying to talk about. Like, is this hypersensitive culture? Like, we're so fragile nowadays. Like, I got a book I can sell y'all guys. It's called Anti-Fragile by Jonathan Haidt. I think that's his name.
Bruh.
I think a lot of millennials, Gen Z especially, need to read that book because it's like, imagine that. Like, any type of adversity or obstacle someone faced, they crumble, they cry. Oh my God, someone got to come and save me. Like, I don't understand what happened to our culture. And when people like me preach, hey, let's strive for excellence, let's overcome. People were like, I don't got the strength to overcome.
Bruh.
I need someone to come save me.
Nope.
No, you don't. You can save yourself. You're in a position to bring yourself out of whatever. But everyone think they need support, right? And this is the problem with our self-esteem culture. Everyone's self-esteem, everyone thinks they're special. And then when reality shows them they're not, they want to cry. And that's the truth. I think this is a result of pushing self-esteem. Oh, you're special, you're special, you're special. Without any accomplishments, without any results to show that you're special. Kids think they don't have to work hard for anything no more because they're special. Oh, I'm going to be the best basketball player in the world, but you never practice. I never see you in practice, Sway.
Bruh.
How are you going to be the best if you never practice? Like, this is what happens. This is the result of self-esteem culture. I'm just calling it out. I know her dilemma. Black girl trying to be accepted by her white in-laws. Oh, it's hard. It's so hard. It's very hard. But it ain't as hard as a white girl trying to be accepted by her black in-laws. He's not lying. How many? And this is where I got my problem with the Scott Adams outrage. Because I'm like, hey, if black people were reacting that way to white people, no one had that same reaction to a tweet a black person made. But because Scott Adams made that tweet, now y'all want him fired, dropped. Y'all want everything to happen to this kid.
Bruh.
This guy, sorry, he's not a kid, right? But black people are guilty of the same thing. You know how many black moms I used to hear saying, "You better not bring back no white girl."
Bruh.
Come on. Now let a white woman tell her white son, "You better not bring home a black girl." He'll get canceled before she even finished the sentence. But all of a sudden we want to sit here and act like black people ain't doing, like black people or other groups of people aren't guilty of the same thing. It's so ridiculous. It's so crazy. It baffles me. And this is my problem with identity politics, is that these people claim to be marginalized. They always cry about how marginalized they are, but they're guilty of the same damn thing. So so this is my problem. Either they want equality or they want special treatment. You can't have both, bro.
Bruh.
You gotta pick one. They know they can't be like, "Oh, I want special treatment. I want privilege because of my skin color." They know they can't go that angle. So they act like, "Oh, I've been marginalized by these people." And most of the time, when they're marginalized, it's decisions that they personally made. I'm just saying, you marginalize yourself. Based on your decision, you marginalize yourself. No one forced you to be a single mother. No one's forced you to go out there and participate in unprotected sex.
Bruh.
No one told you to do that. And then the negative outcomes of those decisions affect you, and then you try to make claim that it's your race. Your race is the reason why you're going through those problems, not your actions. Come on, guys. That's cope. But I digress. I'm rambling too much, but that ish is really hard, he said. Meghan Markle, I know the dilemma. I'm like, if you're black and you want to be accepted by your white in-laws, then you need to marry a Kardashian because they accept everybody. Rock then devoted several minutes of his show to addressing the Smith attack on him last year, saying that Smith was exercising selective outrage and was lashing out because his wife cheated on him. That is true. Will Smith practiced selective outrage because everyone knows what happened. Everyone that really knows I had nothing to do with this ish. I didn't have any entanglements. He claimed his wife was effing her son's friend. Damn. And this is my problem with modern culture. Like, we glamorize stuff like this. Open marriages, open relationships. I'm like, no. Why get married if you're doing that? Right? To me, I'm more on the traditional end. There's reasons why boundaries exist. Right? And, we had an agreement not to put our business out there. Will Smith was doing it too. I don't give a damn.
Bruh.
Marriage is being mocked openly out in our culture. Right? We don't treat marriage as anything of significance anymore. But we still want to act like it's significant. You get what I'm trying to say here? I don't know if I'm making sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But how I see marriage is like, there's boundaries, there's give and takes. It's only between y'all two. If y'all can't work it out, divorce. But no. You want us to look at them as the example. Oh, yeah, marriages should be like this. This is why traditional marriage still have better outcomes than these modern marriages that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, I don't even know how to say her name, participate in. Right? But then y'all want to try to push this stuff on regular old folks like me and other people out here in American society. That's a big nope for me. Now normally I want to talk about this ish, but for some reason these ninjas don't put that S on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that effing low. What the hell? He continued. We all been cheated. Everyone here has been cheated on. None of us has been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. Like, how was S sucking someone else's D? How did that make you feel? Why the F would you do that ish, bro? Rock then cracked a joke when asked why he did not strike Smith back. A lot of people are like, Chris, why didn't you do nothing back? Because I got parents, that's why. Because I was raised, he said. And you know what my parents taught me? Do not fight in front of white people. Hey, comedians, revenge is best served funny, right? And I personally enjoyed it. I need to watch this special. I encourage you guys to watch it as well. Let me know your thoughts. You like it, dislike it. Let me know. I will be glad to hear it. Before you go, I have an announcement to make. I have a locals community starting today. The time of this video is released. In the link in the description, I'm giving the first 1,000 people that join a free month on me. There, I'm giving you written content, Saturday live action, some behind the scenes stuff, some personal thoughts I have in regards to my research or books that I've read, and I'm taken my hand of trying to writing articles. If this sounds interesting to you, hey, give it a try. You got 1 month free on me. First 1,000. The promo code is first 1,000. The link's in the description below. Hope to check you out and hope to see you in the locals community. And with all that said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it for watching to the end of the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.